Let's talk about the situation I find myself in. What's the situation? I hear you say, what's the situation? The situation is this. I find myself having to explain why a tool like Mackenzie Friend Near Me, like this, even needs to exist. And that alone tells you everything you need to know about family court. Mackenzie Friend Near Me didn't start out as some grand vision to disrupt anything. It started as a very small, simple idea, a direct competitor to the existing platforms that promise help, charge a fortune, and then quietly disappear when things get uncomfortable. That part was easy. What I underestimated, what you only learn the hard way, is how frightened people are. Not stupid, not incapable, frightened. Frightened to trust, frightened to be seen, frightened to be the first one to step forward and say, actually, I don't know what I'm doing and I need help. So instead, they watch. They sit on the sidelines. They wait for someone else to go first. They want proof before they commit. That's human nature. And I'm patient enough to understand that trust isn't demanded, it's earned. And it's earned over time and through consistency, earned by saying the same thing again and again until people realize, hang on a minute, he's not changing the message, because the truth doesn't need rebranding. That's why. And here's what you need to understand. Mackenzie Friend Near Me is not just a directory. Yes, you can search for Mackenzie Friends, and yes, Mackenzie Friends can find you if you set your account up properly. That alone flips the dynamic. So you're not begging for help or chasing people who don't reply. But that's just the surface. What this has turned into, what it's evolving into, what is something, well, far more important. It's becoming the best workspace for litigants in person that exists. And I don't say that lightly. Inside the platform, you don't just get names and numbers of Mackenzie Friends. You get 24/7 court support, not someone's opinion, not a Facebook comment, real guidance, how family court procedures actually work, what judges expect at each stage, how long things really take, how to prepare for the next step, not just react to the last one. Any time of day, whenever your head's spinning at 2 a.m. and you don't know what to do or what to do next, and there's no one to turn to, that's when this matters. You can analyze case law, not like a barrister showing off, but in plain terms that tell you why decisions go the way they do. You've got a judicial outcome predictor. No, it's not a crystal ball. No, nothing is. Nothing's guaranteed. But if you follow the steps, understand the patterns, and stop making unforced errors, you can predict the likely direction your case is heading and adjust before you crash into the wall. That alone saves people months of damage. You've got a child welfare and safeguarding guide built from the perspective of how social workers and CAFCAS actually think, not how parents hope they think, how they really assess risk, insight, and parenting capacity. You can build a parenting plan from it. You can understand assessments. You can see what raises concern and quietly reassures. You've got child-focused communication tools, including a parenting communication system, which is evolving alongside the platform, because how you communicate can either save your case or sink it. And here's the important part. You don't just read this stuff. You talk to it. You ask it questions. You test scenarios. You explore consequences. You explore outcomes. These tools have been coached by me to give you the answers that you need, not the answers that feel nice in the moment. Not legal advice. Definitely not legal advice. No, let's be clear about that. Very clear. That's not legal advice at all. Think of it like, I like to say like vitamins, not drugs. But athletes take vitamins and, Red Bull or whatever that gives you a little bit of edge. This is very much like that. Support, not substitution. Clarity, not false promises. Sorry, just how it is. Let's talk about the part that people seem to be really confused about, and that's the price. And the price can create, look, you can create an account for free. No card, no obligation, no pressure, no nothing. You just create an account, get limited access to the tools, but enough to orientate yourself, if you're a calm thinker, and stop making panicked decisions. Or you can pay £9 a month and get for your £9, you get unlimited access to everything. And yes, I know what you're thinking. People are selling it and people are telling me it's too cheap. Yep, I get it. Because everything in family court is very expensive, you think that it needs to be cheap because it needs to fit in. If it's too cheap, something wrong with it. It sounds too good to be true. And you should charge more, is what I get told. I get criticised for this all the time, for making it free, for making it accessible, for not exploiting desperation. And maybe they're right, because those prices are changing. They are. I've got to listen to what being said around me and how you market is and how it feels. There will be an entry-level option, which is, say, £9, but the free option will go. But this will move to £47, and then there's a £147 tier as well, because once people realise what this platform actually does, it won't make sense to keep pretending it's just another website. So if you're watching this early, understand this. £9 option is not permanent. It will be changing within days, weeks. I'm just working on a new design, to make it work. So this platform exists because I know what bad advice does. I've lived it. I was given confident advice, delivered with authority. That was wrong, and it nearly cost me my case. That's not a story for sympathy. That's context. Once you've been burned like that, you either shut up and, or you build something better. And it's taken me a long time, but I chose to build something better. Not perfect, definitely not perfect, not finished. I've never done this stuff before, learning how to do it, but honest and evolving and grounded in how family court actually works, not how it's dressed up in leaflets or, and pretty language. These tools will not tell you what you want to hear. They'll tell you what you need to know, and no one else is doing that at this level. You don't need to trust me today. Watch, observe, test it, but understand this. I'm not going anywhere, and Mackenzie Friend near me isn't about quick wins or clever branding. It's about stopping people walking into family court blind and paying the price later. That's the situation. And if that resonates, you'll know when it's time to step forward. I will say this, I didn't come into this field to make millions or I was doing this for free when I first started coming into this 15 years ago. I wanted to help as many people as I could. I still do, but I can't get to everyone. People can criticize me, people can mock me, and people can stand on the sidelines and do that. I'm fine with it. But I know what I've got here, what is here, will help and has helped thousands of people. So if you need help, this is a tool that is accessible now, as a good price, and will give you the right advice and support. And there's a human interaction there to support you. If you're asking the wrong things and you're not getting the answers that you think you need, then I'm on hand to support. I've got a team of people that are on hand to support. So this is meant to be, in fact, it will help you. I'm saying that because I know what it was like going through family court, not being able to afford support. I know I charge for being a Mackenzie fan, but not everyone can afford that. And this tool will help. It will help you at the best price, and getting it while you can.